What is coming for the next lunar month, the month of the wood monkey? Coming up right after this. Good afternoon, this is Lucky Links.
This is developing into a very bad habit.
I decided to wing it. I wasn't gonna do one. I am so busy right now, and I'm so backed up with clients right now. I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna wing it. I just wrote down quickly some notes about what's coming the next lunar month. Tomorrow is the month of, or tomorrow is the new moon.
No, I'm not drunk, madam, but you're giving me an idea.
The new moon begins the new lunar month. So the new lunar month starts on Tuesday. So that will be the month. We're moving out of the water sheep and we're moving into the wood monkey.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape.
So here's some things about the wood monkey.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
We've got the metal rat, which is the animal of the year, and we've got the wood monkey, which is the animal of the month. Now these two are compatible. The monkey and the rat are compatible. So what it looks like here, and I want to say this, if you guys, those of you who are part of our Sangha, His Holiness Padma Gampa Rinpoche has put out larger prediction for the year, and he's gotten very detailed about that. Also, Clyde will be doing an I Ching reading on the month in the next couple of days. But His Holiness put out a larger prediction. I'm just going to do something here off the cuff for you guys who watch on YouTube.
This whole thing is insane.
The monkey and the rat get along, so looks like it's going to be a little more harmonious this month. So what does that mean for you? Dragons, monkeys, rats. You guys are probably going to have a good time of it this month, because this is a compatible configuration for you guys. The monkey gets along with dragons, monkeys, and rats. Okay, so those of you who are tigers, pigs, snakes, dogs, and horses, not so compatible. Okay, so it may cause a little bit of tension for you guys. Now, here's what happens, and I wanted to say something about this. If something happens in a prediction and it looks like it's supposed to be a compatible month for you and you're having a horrible time, well, it could be that something in one of your other animals is not compatible with the animal of the month or the animal of the year. For example, you have an animal that governs your general tendencies, an animal that governs how people view you, an animal that governs your true self, and an animal that governs how you secretly think. So it may be that the animal of the month is not compatible with how you secretly think or your secret world, and it's causing all sorts of internal chaos. It may be that how you view yourself is at odds with what's going on and you feel out of sorts with yourself. It may be that other people view you in a way that causes tension because there's a conflict between the animal of the month or the year and the animal of how other people view you. You see, so there's all sorts of ways that can cause a tricky situation. On top of that, if you're finding that, generally speaking, you're getting your butt kicked,
What happened to you?
it's probably because you're not on the right path. You're not on the path that you're supposed to be, and something's trying to wake you up, okay? So what I'm going to say then is this month, the month of the monkey, in terms of careers, I'd say it's a good time for marketing, sales, and performance. So people who perform marketing and sales, these are compatible with the monkey, the wood monkey especially, and as the wood monkey is a real go-getter. Also, here's the thing. What I think we're likely to see this month is we're going to be sold to heavily. There's going to be a lot of marketing, and there's going to be a lot of performing going on at the same time.
Fudsy and Sam Sudso raise and fix prices, but the result is not what they expect.
People are going to be trying to sell us. People are going to be trying to convince us of something. There's going to be great performances happening this month. Now, at the end of this, I've pulled a Mo reading for you guys to give you a little bit of advice. And I think that goes along with that idea. So my big prediction is there's going to be a lot of performing. There's going to be a lot of people selling you. There's going to be a lot of people marketing to you and trying to convince you of something this month, okay? Those of you who have a lot of metal in your chart, the green's going to feed, the wood's going to feed you this month. So you probably will feel a little more motivated. Those of you who have a lot of water, you're going to actually come out on top between the combination of the wood monkey and the metal rat. Those of you who have a lot of water, you're probably going to feel a lot of strength. Those of you who have a lot of fire, you guys are really going to feel like you got what you need to burn. So you're probably going to feel great this month because of the combination of the wood and the metal. Those of you who got a lot of earth in you, it's probably not going to, it's probably, you're going to feel it. You may feel a bit drained this month. Those of you who have a lot of wood in you, you're probably going to feel it could cause some tension for you guys. You may feel a bit drained. Okay, so with fire being the one who has the upper hand here with the food it needs and the friendship it needs from the other elements, I think we're going to see a lot of desire. So people are going to be selling to you. People are going to be putting on a good performance, and people are going to be wanting something, and so they're going to be, let's say, buying it. I also think that people are going to go out and they're going to be like shopping and doing lots of stuff because they're going to be trying to deal with the restlessness that may be the overall feeling. Because here's the thing, when wood and metal get together, it's an interesting combination. It creates a sort of restlessness where the wood wants to like move and the metal sort of is holding it down. So you may feel that tension this month. And those of you who have a lot of wood or have a lot of wind in you, you may be feeling very restless, like you want to get out, you want to do something, you want to travel, you want to experience new things, because that goes along with the monkey as well, the wood monkey as well. But you may feel weighed down by what's happening. So again, there may be some weighing down of an overarching year, which is telling people stay put. They're being held in place. Businesses are being shut. People are being told to stay in their homes. So people may be feeling a lot more restless. Okay? Those of you who have a lot of water, you probably feel great about it because you don't like being out around people anyway. Those of you who had fire, that fire is probably going to, flare up in all of this. You're probably going to be cooking at home, doing lots of things to care for people, caring for people, and there's going to be a lot of desire coming out of that. Those of you, like I said, who have a lot of metal, who normally feel kind of like, hey, I just want to be, you may feel a little more motivated this month because you will have the food that you need to actually sort of motivate you. So those of you who usually feel like sort of, I just want to be left alone, you may feel the urge to sort of exercise more this month, and it's a good time for those of you who want to lose weight to take advantage of that, I would say. All right, two areas of change that I think are important to mention here. There's a major amount of change that's going to come in. Everyone is going to keep continuing to feel change. The ancestors, our ancestors, our relationship with our ancestors, the legacy our ancestors left behind, the connection to our ancestors is forcing a huge change on a global scale with everyone. Women, you are going to feel forced change from the gods, and men, you are going to feel pressured to change, or a lot of change coming from your past. Okay, overall about the monkey, let me tell you a little bit about the wood monkey. The wood monkey will have much compassion and love for others. He's a pioneering spirit. He likes to explore new things. So I think people are going to want to explore new things. They're going to want to be pioneering. They're going to want to take risks. But again, I think that that is going to create some tension with people who want to go and try something new, but what's establishing and what's weighing down on people is going to try to force that. It's going to cause some tension, and you're going to have to decide how you want to do that. Do you want to break off and try something new, or do you want to go with what's been happening in the past? I think men, you may be really in a position where you're sort of being pushed to go in a new way and try something that you haven't tried before. And women, I think that the gods are going to be pressuring you to do something similar. Now, you know what? The wood monkey is really good at making enemies.
Usually one must go to a bowling alley to meet a woman of your stature.
And I'm going to say that
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
There is something I think that's going on right now in a larger sense, in which I think we're going to find that people are, and you may all find this in your life. Let's do this on a personal level. You may find that people are misrepresenting themselves to you. You may find yourself dealing with people who you don't trust their friends. You may find yourself dealing with attitudes maybe that other people think are suspicious or don't trust. And I think also that what we're going to see this month is unstable fortunes. Okay, so not really as bad as we've been seeing, but there's some tricky spots. And also, let me say that the wood monkey is known for having mistresses, so we may see infidelity go up this month with the desire that may be firing up from the combination of the fire feeding on the wood and the metal.
A real woman could stop you from drinking.
It has to be a real big woman.
Now, is there more than I'm saying? Yes, because you guys always write me and it goes, it looks like you have a lot more that you want to say. I, at this point, with what is going on, do not really want to put everything I am seeing and everything that is coming out there. I don't think it's useful. For one thing, sometimes I put that out there and then there's nothing but crickets. I do want to say specifically, and this was the main thing I wanted to talk about, which was what the Tibetan gods said during the Mo. There's a couple of messages I got for you guys. Pay attention to what's really coming out this month. So pay attention, watch, observe, and pay attention to what's really being revealed this month, okay? Because I got the flaming rays of the sun, and the message for you is stuff's going to be revealed. Pay attention, okay? All may not be as it seems, especially if there's a good bit of performing going on and you're being sold to and marketed to. Look with a critical eye and see in the shadows what the shadows are in the light of day, instead of viewing them through the dreamy romance of the moonlit night. You know, did you ever have the experience where you saw something at night, you thought it was so amazing, you saw it was so beautiful, and then the sun came out in the morning and you looked at it and it was like, oh my God, that looked so beautiful last night. It's a dumpster and an alley. The harsh light of day. So there's a situation here where I think a lot of people are going to start to see what's really going on in their worlds, and that stuff's going to come out in the light. So you may be having relationships or situations in your life or experiences where you think you see that someone's been performing, someone's been hanging around with dubious friends, someone doesn't have the best interest for you. The relationship that you thought was so romantic and so great, and so you're starting to see it in the harsh daylight. Don't ignore those things. Pay attention, because they can lead to something that gives you great wisdom and understanding, okay? People will be very drawn to shining objects, investing in what is shiny this month, which reinforces what I'm saying about I think people are going to go out and shop and stuff like that. Remember that all that glitters is not gold. And look for substance, not flash this month. That's the best advice that I can give you. The monkey's great. The monkey's curious. The monkey likes people. The monkey likes to explore new things, but look for substance, not to flash. That's my advice to you guys, especially with the wood monkey doing his dance and his performance, okay? The last thing I want to say is work having to do with earth, houses, objects used for support like tables and such are at a bit of a disadvantage this month. So people who are in those areas may find that they're at a disadvantage in career-wise. And the last thing I'm going to say is darkness departs this month, and there is a chance for you to get your breath and see things clearly. And I mean that, see things clearly. So I'd like to re-emphasize, look for the substance, not the flash. There is an awful lot going on right now, and the more deeply I delve into people's charts and especially people's cosmology and see what's really going, we are really living at a profoundly, it is an incredible time that we are here. And there is huge change at hand. And I really think this is not something that you just put a video out and say, hey, this is everything that's going on. For one thing, people don't believe you when you do that. They don't care when you do that. Especially with this kind of, I'm going for the shiny things. People are going to be going for the shiny things right now. I put these videos out because the people who usually follow my clients and the people who usually follow my channel, they want a little something more. They want to ask more questions. So the questions I'm asking are, what can you do to go for the substance, not the flash? What really has substance in your life? And then I'm going to challenge you guys. Get your cosmology done, get your astrology done. If you guys want to look at any of this stuff and know more deeply, schedule with me. We'll look at it. And I do know that this overall, from His Holiness's predictions, this is a really good month for careers in general for people. But like I said, if you are a monkey, if you are a rat, if you are a dragon and things are supposed to be going well for you this month and you find yourself being weighed down, you find things are catastrophic, you're probably not on the right path, and it's probably time to figure out what path you are on. And I want to leave this video with one more thing to be said. Now, I got a lot of people writing me all the time because there's a lot of change happening and a lot of people are being challenged, and I'm doing my best to keep up because I'm doing my best to keep up with everyone and get charts done for people and get crystal mirrors done for people and do readings for people and stuff like that. People are panicking because there's a great deal of change happening. We may feel that slow down a little bit for the next few months, but at the same time, there's businesses closing. Here in California, businesses are closing, people are losing their livelihoods, people are losing homes. It is predicted here in the Bay that this fall there's likely to be a huge shift in the real estate market, and people are likely to start losing stuff. You have invested so much time and energy and resources in building a life that was so precariously perched that now things are starting to crumble and fall. You've invested so much time in creating, and I don't mean just me and you, I mean all of us. We invest so much time in creating bad habits. It takes time and it takes resources to correct those things. So when you see this stuff, stop pushing it off. So as the light dawns, with what the gods were saying here, as the light dawns, realize that it took a lot of time, a lot of energies, a lot of resources, and doing everything wrong and forcing everything into bad habits. It is going to take time, energy, and resources to correct that. It doesn't just happen like this. And I think one of the biggest things that I think is horrible right now is that there are people out there right now telling people that it's going to be instant, and the things that cause the problems that we're having to face, someone is going to come in, snap their fingers, and it's all going to be great. And as you go through this month and you watch those performers and you watch those marketers and you watch those people selling to you, pay real close attention here and ask yourself, what's really the substance? And if someone says, hey, it's going to be instant, it's going to be easy, and it's all going to be good, just think about that. And remember that all that glitters is not gold. All right? I'm Lucky Links, as always, wishing you success and good fortune in all that you do. Hey, that monkey, the monkey has a really good sense of humor. If you haven't figured out by this video, he's very playful. He's got a real sense of humor. It behooves us to laugh at ourselves and not take things so seriously. But at the same time, we have to be serious about change and taking control of our own lives and our own destiny. So if you guys want to take control of your own life, your own destiny, and find out why you're here, and you want to do your Tibetan astrology chart, or you want to do a crystal mirror to look into a situation, or you want to do a card reading with me, or you want to take a class in how to read playing cards, tarot, or crystal ball, or Lenormand, or Mexican Loteria cards, contact me, 779-302-8009, conjurehope@gmail.com, and I'll get you squared up. We can set something up. There is a few month waiting list for astrology charts, but it is worth it, and it tells you the birth conditions and what was set in motion when you were born in this and at this time. So contact me if you'd like to do those things. Have fun this month of the monkey, and remember to laugh. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself, because one of the things that's going on this month with the Miwa, that's the magic square. It'll be real easy to get on your high horse and think you know it all. And that is not going to end well. Just be real careful about that, is all I'm going to say, because that is a recipe for getting your butt kicked. I will tell you from experience. When you think you know it all, when you think you got it figured out, there's always something that's going to come in to show you maybe don't have it all figured out as much as you thought. And like I said, if you want to know more about this, you want to schedule, we can talk about what's coming, and specifically in relation to you, your chart, your animals, and the compatibility as it relates to you.